We've started a little bit of that with our last union negotiations. The union was the police and fire were negotiating with us for a while, and in the closed door sessions, I realized that the auditor was not present. The attorney was there, and some other people were there, and of course both parties and the commission, and the commissioners all had their own way of dealing with the information that we were given by the city manager and by the staff. Frankly, I needed to know more about the finances, so I asked the city auditor to be part of the process, and I was told that the city auditor is never part of the process. And I said, well, excuse me, but the last union negotiations you went through, we didn't have a city auditor, so of course he wasn't part of the process. We do now. I hate to sound like that, but sometimes it gets me going. But now we do have a city auditor. I would really like it that he would be present. So sure enough, at the next one he was present, I gave him a heads up. I said, listen, you and I both know we need to do something about this pension. You know, we need to figure something out. So Georgia's staff, Dave Adair, and several of the other people had met with the auditor at my request. They fine-toothed it. They came up with a plan, and we saved, well, it was $10 or $30 million, you know, in that union negotiation because the auditor sat in on that. The general employees have now done a system where the new employees will not be having a as defined benefit, just like it was before, so we'll be saving money on the new employees as well. The goal here in general is my belief with the police and fire is to go ahead and go back to that two-tier pension system. That's not possible now because of the state has legislation in place that we can't do that. However, we have mentioned that to Ellen Bogdanoff that would be something we'd like to see her work on for us now that she's been elected, to go ahead and put that those legislative policies in place so that we can come forward. And given the economy, we'd like to be one of many cities that spearheads that effort to be able to save that. So yeah.
Two-tiered meaning what?
Two-tiered meaning the new employees will not be getting any pension benefit, and the old employees will still maintain, because you don't want to lose to the people that you have.
The new
already.
employees would get none, or they would get
they would
lesser.
They would do a different type of negotiation. They'd be getting definitely a lesser one. They wouldn't be getting the fuller one.
Well, that's what you did with your other union.
Yeah.
You're saying there's legislation that
there's legislation in place with the police and fire.
Oh, okay.
So that needs to be corrected first, and I believe she'll be able to do that. I believe she'll push that forward. I think the economy and the way the financial situation is in the country and in the world, I would think that would be right for a change up in the legislature office. Yeah.
Is there anybody in the mayor's race you're supporting?
I can work with any of them. Have in the past. You know, they all seem like qualified people. I have been attending a lot of the meetings where they're speaking to get an idea of what their platform's going to be when they get in, so that I'm, not totally in the dark. I think anybody that gets elected that has not held previous office is going to have a little bit of a transition factor. My concern would be how long is that transition factor going to be, how long is it going to take. I don't think we can afford to do that right now in the city.